There's trouble in the air at Herbert's. Psychic tea lady Esther has had a premonition.
It's the people in the salon. They must feel the apprehension, because I can feel it in the air. Like if they don't know what's going on or what's going to happen. Yeah. Now, today there's a little bit of a hush, isn't there? Well, perhaps it's brought it into the salon. Yeah. That you say the sadness is there or something that's not clear.
The problem is Ben, Herbert's protege and the heartthrob of the salon.
A friend of mine who'd worked here for a few years beforehand, doing Saturday work, he said, he'd always been pestering me to say, come along, why don't you start working in our shop? There's loads of nice girls and stuff, you'll have a great time.
Herbert was always happy for Ben to play the field, but he's committed the cardinal sin of falling in love with another young stylist.
Good evening, Nadine. Yeah. Sorry, Jack. If I get my register out, Nadine Woods, since you started courting Ben, you've been more times sick, because Ben swapped his day on a Monday, so you decided to stay off with him.
Ben and Nadine are making secret plans away from Herbert.
Planning to leave in June, officially, and I'm hoping to travel to either America or Australia. I wanted to achieve what Herbert's achieved. This whole building, this whole business, 38 years in hairdressing. I want to achieve all that myself, but I want to get travelling out the way first and then concentrate on business.
Diane, the hair extensionist, has already travelled far and wide, extending the locks of Hollywood's rich and famous.
Done Kate Winslet's, didn't you?
Yeah.
For that.
I am actually getting a Titanic photo to go in, but at the time when I actually did her hair.
Oh, look, is that you? It is.
Yeah.
Oh, God, man.
And Gwyneth. That was for Shakespeare in Love.
They come to me to get hair extensions and it's like, oh my God, all of a sudden they're transformed into this new person. And you go, oh God, what else can I have done? And next thing I know, they've had this done and they've had the semi-permanent makeup, they've had the lips tattooed, or they're going in and getting the facelift done or whatever. So it could either be sort of the end or the beginning of them for them. But I have the most outrageous finds.
And none more outrageous than Cheshire wife Dee Catton.
Just do a good job like you always do.
Dee's a self-styled Barbie doll.
These dolls I got in Harrods. This is Claudia Schiffer, the model. I want to be like that doll, yeah. Maybe about 20 years younger.
Oh, have you?
So I've looked right round all the city.
Yeah.
Herbert's still pondering the aura of doom.
I'm still not contented with that.
No.
Get in touch with all the friends who've got businesses.
Yeah.
The worst week they've ever had since they've opened the business this week.
Well, as long as it's general, it makes you feel more content.
Well, you know what I mean? I don't like it not being not busy.
No, well, it's not good. You can't. Well, it's not nice not being busy because.
Well, you feel it's a reflection on yourself.
Money, of course it is.
It's a waste of talent, skill, pizzazz, inspiration. I'm just wasted.
I will walk out there and can liven that cell up in 2 minutes. The whole place would be in laughter. The clients would be thrilled to bits. But I can do it. It's very simple. Very, very simple. And you know what? Anybody can do that if they put their mind to it. They're too damn lazy. Go on, love. Keep on selling it. You know what, Esther? It'll only be you and I in the end.
Dee's ready for her appointment, but she won't leave home without her bodyguard.
Chris, how are you?
Fine. How are you, Chuck?
Fine. I had a party at my house and Chris done the door. And now he looks after me if I'm going anywhere out the area, anywhere a bit dodgy. Hi. I've got an appointment with Diane.
Okay, just wanted to
2 o'clock.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you.
It's the first time I've been late.
You look great. You look gorgeous.
It's Friday, so Mrs. Lloyd's in for her weekly dose of Herbert. But even she's in a sombre mood.
I was engaged to be married to a boy that lived in the same road as me, and he came to my 14th birthday party, and he'd never married, and his mum died. And while I was in California, he was writing letters to me, and when I was leaving after 12 months, he died very suddenly. He's a lovely boy, never married, and He was in his 50s when he died. I was in my 50s.
How did you meet Neil?
Through a personal ad in the newspaper.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Attractive blonde lady seeks knight in shining armour who likes children and pets.
And I've been lucky, Herbert, and I've been unlucky in my life.
I think everybody has their share of luck.
Yeah, but I think it makes you a better person.
Yes.
I mean, it's nice the fact that even when you're getting older that you're still attracted to men. I mean, I've had a stack of surgery done, so I don't know, when it all starts dropping and going south, it'll be time to go and pay a visit.
Do you know what? If I had my time again, if I hadn't gone on the stage, I'd have loved to have been a plastic surgeon, sorting their noses out and sorting their chins out for them.
I've got a sister in the Wirral. Her son's an orthopaedic surgeon. He cuts legs off and things like that.
Oh yeah. Cuts legs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have a leg to stand on.
I had a nip and tuck here, didn't I?
Did you?
Before I had the facelift done, yeah. And then the liposuction on the chin I had done. It's not changed me as a person. I've always been the same person. If I do have breakfast, I go to McDonald's and have breakfast. And at night time, I might pick up a McDonald's again. If I get too fat, I get it cut off or sucked out.
Dee's bodyguard, Chris, knows he's in for a long wait.
I've only started yesterday, this one. I do about 4 a week. Let the people at the office run things. I sit and read a book. It's great, isn't it? Great life. What more do you want?
Yeah, I should have been famous. Definitely should have been famous.
Well, you're ready, aren't you? You're ready with your bodyguard, just in case.
Well, I'm up for it. Definitely up for it, yeah.
Mrs. Lloyd's still down, but Esther's got good news from the spirit world.
Now, they are coming, and it could be in the month of April. A very old friend is trying to catch up with you. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And if you've got a piece of jewellery, if you've got to have it seen or you've got to have it mended, you must do it before you lose it. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
There's also talk of adoption.
Herbert's favourite son still touting for business.
Good morning, Herbert of Liverpool. Ben speaking. How can I help you? I'm very good, cousin.
Modest?
Sometimes I wish I was self-employed so I could just go home and keep myself busy. There's plenty of things to do at home that would keep me busier than here, but joys of being employed, eh?
How long will you be waiting now?
4 hours. I'll manage. Nearly finished my book, though.
Dee's extensions are finished. Now it's Amy's turn to lend an ear.
I've always had my hair done and my nails done, and I've always kept myself nice. I'm 45, but people think I look about, I'd say, probably late 30s. If I'm trying to be perfect, I'm not going to be. I've probably improved on what I've had, and that's about it.
Mrs. Lloyd emerges a new woman.
I always enjoy. That's the other week.
And Ben's found something to do at last.
Alright. There we are. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
I think I've always wanted my boobs done because I never had any chest at all. I was always flat-chested at school, and all the girls were a lot bigger than me. So I think I've always wanted that done anyway. It's always been on the cards.
But if you've the least doubt, you don't know whether you want to go. Because
Now it's Ben's turn to benefit from Esther's wise words.
Say, well, I thought, is it all right if you feel you can do that? Could you feel you'd eat a humble pie? Or don't you want to? Well, you've got that in your mind, you've got nothing to lose.
And so Ben decides to confront Herbert with his travel plans.
You're bored because you're boring. Whatever rainbow you're chasing, you've just got off the big one. You've got a career, right, which you've decided to drop. You had the world in your hands, right? You've come out of your time. You've got this marvellous ability, because we taught it you, right, to be able to travel in the fashion field, photography field, hairdressing. You're not interested. I told you to forget about women and all that. Just love them and leave them. Don't have a relationship, because once you have a relationship, it takes your mind off where you're going. You haven't got a girlfriend, you've got a relationship, she's took your mind off where you're going. Since you've got your girlfriend, all my staff have said, Ben hasn't half changed. You said to me, I'll be with you for life, I'll never leave here, but whatever we do, it's fascinating, it's fantastic, whatever he does. And now you're bored. You're like a son to me, and I always thought you'd be my next in line. I promise you. I could have left this salon with you and that salon there. You'd have had a big business to run. You'd have been a very important person. And I can't wait for you. Bye-bye. Have a good time in Australia. You're taking your girlfriend with you. She'll be great. She'll be the downfall of you.
Ben finds comfort with his fiancée, Nadine.
I was gutted afterwards, but I knew I hadn't told him or got my point across.
I know you in a different way to most people, Ben, and you had this brave face, but deep down you were so unhappy, you were so shocked, I think. You can't accept you having a girlfriend because he wants you to make a living before you settle down. That's sensible, but that's not life.
Life's life, isn't it? And love's love.
In the